All right, Planeswalkers. Funny story. True story. So apparently I don't understand how to work my camera. And I was trying to pause it, but did not. And so this is technically part 2 of me opening up my War of the Spark booster box. As a quick recap, the Planeswalkers pulled so far. I've got one each of these. Saheeli Sublime Artificer, Vraska Swarm's Eminence, Watley of the Sun's Heart, Ashiok Dreamrender, and Samut Tyrant Smasher. I've got 2 rare Planeswalkers, Sorin Vengeful Bloodlord and Chandra Fire Artisan. And I've got these various rares and mythics, including Ilharg, the Razebore. So the Dreadhorde Butcher, Bolas' Citadel, Storev, Devkaren Lich, and Ignite the Beacon, in addition to Ilharg. So now that we're all caught up, we're going to keep on going. So, at this point I don't remember exactly what it is that I was talking about, but we're just going to keep on going. So, since there's one Planeswalker in each, from what I've seen so far, all the Planeswalkers, ooh, Liliana's Triumph. I love that. I mean, each opponent sacrifices a creature, and if you control one, they discard a card. If you control a Liliana, they discard a card. How freaking cool is that? Anyway, if it's an uncommon Planeswalker, it is the 3rd uncommon. So you do get to have that reveal for video purposes. And then the Elder Spell. Destroy any number of target Planeswalkers. Choose a Planeswalker you control. Put 2 loyalty counters on it for each Planeswalker destroyed this way. What? A lot of people are saying some negative things about the Elder Spell. What they don't realize is that if you adopt an Aristocrat's strategy and basically burn up your own Planeswalkers, you can make one Planeswalker easily able to ultimate. Like, say, I don't know, Nicol Bolas. Oh, look, you win the game. That's a whole thing. All right, Dreadhorde Twins, Nahiri Storm of Stone, and Mobilize District. It becomes a 3/3 citizen. That's with the citizen token. Ah-ha-ha! Foil Vraska Swarm's Eminence. And then a land and a warrior. Alright. So it turns out that you can get 2 Planeswalkers if one of them is foil. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, I got a Mayhem Devil. This thing is stupid and limited, because, you know, Death Touch is a thing. Well, it has a +1/+1 counter, prevent the damage, and remove that many +1/+1 counters. So the Death Touch damage is prevented, so it doesn't die to Death Touch. It still just loses power. But what? It's a whole thing. Tybalt's Rakish Instigator. Your opponents can't gain life and then create devils. Super cool. Narset's Reversal. Copy target instant or sorcery spell, then return it to its owner's hand. Ideally, you want to use that on your own spells. That way you have access to them again. Preferably to play them again while you have a Ral freaking jerk Planeswalker out there. And hopefully I can pull one of those so I can talk about him for a little bit. Because he is something else. Alright. I've heard it pronounced different ways. I've heard Auror and Augur. I'm going to say Auror because that sounds more fun. Auror of Bolas. Interplanar Beacon. Another Vraska Swarm's Eminence. Something tells me I'm going to have lots and lots of these uncommons repeating each other. Spark Double. You have it enter the battlefield as a copy of a creature or Planeswalker you control, except that enters an additional +1/+1 counter on it if it's a creature. It enters an additional loyalty counter if it's a Planeswalker, and if it isn't legendary, if that permanent is legendary. Super cool. I muddled that all up. It's okay. We have fun here. We do. We do. So I've only pulled one Mythic so far. I am hoping to pull another Mythic. And I'm hoping that Mythic is awesome. We'll see, though. I have a Death Sprout. Destroy target creature. Search your library for a basic land card. Nifty, nifty. Neoform. Kaya, Bane of the Dead. I love this. I mean, your opponents and permanents your opponents control with hexproof can be targeted as normal. Oh, you know that Carnage Tyrant that you were really relying on me not being able to get rid of? Boom. Exiled. What? All right. Tolsimir, friend to wolves. I love it. Love it. And another citizen. And such. All right. Done with row number 1. We're on to the middle row now. This is pack number 13. Gideon Sacrifice. That's the card I was thinking about. You know, you got the Bolas Citadel, and you got this, and you casted a bunch of crap for free, and hey, look, you don't die by casting everything that you want. Chandra's Triumph. Rubble Belt Rioters. Ooh, another mythic or rare planeswalker. Which one are we going to get this time? Sarkhan the Masterless. This guy mixed with Samut is unreal. All of a sudden you got 10 damage flying at you in the air. Oh my god, it's crazy. Almost lost a game like that. We didn't realize that we could actually do the Samut Plus and all that stuff. If we turn it into a dragon, it still has the ability to decrease the Planeswalker loyalty. Yep, it's a thing. A way cooler Ajani's Pridemate. Neoform. Another Saheeli Sublime Artificer. Looks like another foil in here. Another mythic. Roelisk Apex Hybrid. Human Mutant. Flying Trample. When it enters the battlefield, put 2+1/+1 counters on another target creature you control. And when he dies, proliferate twice. I really wish that the colors were a bit different, because putting this into a aristocrat style. And Demolish. All right. So, since I do have Tolsimir, Friend to Wolves, I would like to pull the Voha token so that I can have that available. Bleeding Edge, Emergence Zone, another copy of Teo the Shield Mage, and Dreadhorde Arcanist. It's another one of those real early game wreck people cards. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Bloop, bloop. Okay. Cyclops Electromancer. Challenger Troll. Ooh, another rare or mythic planeswalker. All right, so we got Sarkhan, we've got Chandra, we've got Sorin. What do you think? We're going to get... I think that I'm going to shoot for the stars, and we're going to pull a... Liliana. Let's see how it goes. Nope, Ajani. The Great-Hearted. Creatures you control have Vigilance, which is awesome. Gain 3 life, which is great. Put that with the frickin' Ajani's Pridemate. Imagine that. It kind of works that way. And put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each other planeswalker you control. All right. So we've pulled 4 rare planeswalkers. I would like to pull a Liliana. I would be satisfied with a... what's-his-face? Gideon as well. Jace's Triumph. Each of those has a Triumph, apparently. Prison Realm. So this is what makes me think that, after Millennia to craft victory, Bolas had Eternity to contemplate defeat. I think he's going to get exiled and omitted from the realm. Firemind Vessel. And... Teferi, Time Raveler! Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they could cast a sorcery. Until your next turn, you may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash, which is dumb. And return up to 1 target artifact, creature, or enchantment to its owner's hand. Draw a card. What? Gideon Blackblade Foil. Look at that shiny bastard. Oh, that's great. I'm sure I got a sleeve around here somewhere. I need to put this away. Before it becomes a thing. All right. Let's drop him straight into this sleeve for his own protection. All right. Oh man, that is a pack that I actually do not envy somebody pulling in draft. Pulling a Teferi Time Raveler and a foil Gideon Blackblade. I mean, obviously for money you would take the Gideon Blackblade, but Teferi is so functional. I do not envy a person pulling something like that. Which of course means that at some point I'm probably going to pull something like that. Because, you know, I make crap happen by accident. Alright, Ral's Outburst. Interplanar Beacon. Also good in draft if you're planning to do a bunch of Planeswalkers. Gaining a life. Mana fixing. It's a thing. Another Kaya Bane of the Dead. Niv Mizzet Reborn! This thing wrecked me in frickin' in the sealed pre-release event. Oh man, he didn't even get anything. I mean, he looked at the top cards and all he had was monocolored stuff and lands. Even still, a 6/6 flyer, unless you have something to do with it, you are screwed. All right, Storm the Citadel. Heartwarming Redemption. You can see that that's Gideon getting redeemed. Says Kithian had known war every day of his life. Now he finally knew peace. It's 'cause he did. Nissa's Triumph. All right, we got another rare mythic planeswalker. It's going to be Ral Storm Conduit. And a Primordial Worm foil. Nifty, nifty. I'm doing pretty good. I've got nearly every planeswalker between this and my pre-release packs. We will see if I'm able to get the last few. 10th District Legionnaire, Kiora the Beckoner, or Behemoth Beckoner, Solar Blaze. This, if you're playing Boros, is intense. If you're playing like the blue-white Wolves deck, that you basically wiped their board and yours is safe. I don't even know. It's like, hey, it's usually going to be a one-sided board wipe for 4 mana. Yeah, it's sorcery speed, but yeah, that's okay. Sorcery speed's fine. All right. Sunblade Angel. Emergence Zone. Jaya Venerated Fire Mage. I was hoping to pull that. This is going to be one of my closers in the mono red build that I'm working on. So if another red source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage +1 to that permanent or player instead. So you take that with the Chandra's Pyro Helix. Pick 2 different targets and do 4 total damage for 2 mana. Super cool. Single combat. Each player chooses a creature or planeswalker they control, then sacrifices the rest. Players can't cast creature or planeswalker spells until the end of your next turn. All right. We're 3 from the bottom in our middle 24. Our middle 12 of 24. Yes! Mowu, Loyal Companion! Imagine that. This card goes really well with Zhang Yanggu. If one or more +1/+1 counters would be put on Mowu, Loyal Companion, that many +1/+1 counters +1 are included. So if it's 1, he gets 2. If it's 2, he gets 3. It's a whole thing. I love it. Love it. Dovin's Veto. Haven't seen Dovin yet. Ashiok Dreamrender. Still haven't seen Dovin. An Oath of Kaya. Love it. Love it. This set is so dumb. It's so wonderful. All right. All right. There's two of the playset of Ajani's Pride Mate that I was looking for. Gleaming Overseer. Bolt Bend. All right. Which one am I getting this time? Domri, Anarch of Bolas. Yep, he's on the bad guy side because he's a bad guy. He's a chaos guy. But creatures you control get +1/+0, which is awesome. Add red or green. Creature spells you cast this turn can't be countered. Now, that doesn't say add red or green and the spell you cast with this can't be countered. It says add red or green, creature spells you cast this turn can't be countered. So you can cast as many creature spells as you want. None of them can be countered. All right. Pack number 24. Okay. Dreadmalkin, Kitty Cat, Leyline Prowler, Rescuer Sphinx, another rare Planeswalker back to back. Boosh, Nissa shakes the world. All right. Looking like a pretty good collection so far. I'm digging it. That Gideon makes me happy. I was hoping to get a Gideon. I was not hoping to get a Gideon foil. Foil mythic. All right. Pack number 25. All right. We got D-Spark, Angrath Rampage, Davriel Rogue Shadow Mage. I still haven't seen a single copy of the Wanderer from anybody that I've played, anybody that I've been with. This is the rarest uncommon that I've ever seen. I don't even know what to do with this information. I have not seen a single copy of that frickin' Wanderer card. It's supposed to be us. It should be everywhere. The Wanderer is us. Alright. Domri's Ambush. Bond of Flourishing. Dovin, Hand of Control. He's weird. He's weird. Look. There's only 5 fingers. He's supposed to have 6. That's not really Dovin. It's a copy. Neheb, Dreadhorde Champion. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, you may discard any number of cards. If you do, draw that many cards and add that much red mana. Until end of turn, you don't lose mana as the steps and phases end. So cool. You stalled out. You don't have a whole lot. Got a bunch of mountains in your hand. Well, your red deck doesn't need mountains. Throw him down there. Have him just wreck some face. It's awesome. God Pharaoh statue. Gideon's Triumph. Looks so smug. Obnixilis the Hate Twisted. And Tomic, Distinguished Advocate. Lands in the battlefield and land cards in graveyards can't be the target of spells or abilities your opponents control. That doesn't say your land cards. That says land cards. So, yeah. That land destruction deck you were hoping to run against me? None for you. Alright. Sunblade Angel. Angrath's Rampage. Another Jaya Venerated Fire Mage. Widespread Brutality. So amass 2, then the army you amass deals damage equal to its power to each non-army creature. So, yeah, you put this into an amass deck, and it's a board wipe. You wipe out everything that they've got, everything that you've got. I imagine you have Judith on the board at that time, so everybody, the opponent takes a bunch of damage because creatures died, and then you swing with a 8/8 army. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, Eternal Taskmaster. Mowu, Loyal Companion. Such a good boy. The bestest boy. Narset, Parter of Veils. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. I can see this being very useful in Commander. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Ends the blue vehicle. When Silent Submersible deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, draw a card. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I think between the packs, I've got all of the rare planeswalkers. Because I got Jace from the pre-release. Arlen Voice of the Pack, very cool. Enter the God Eternals. I haven't pulled any of those yet. Yes! Voha, Friend of the Elves. Love it. The second bestest boy. Yeah, I've not pulled any of the zombie gods. But they are mythic, so I don't expect to. Rescuer Sphinx, Casmina, Enigmatic Mentor, and Time Wipe. Ah, so cool. Oh, look, it's a board wipe for Dimir colors. Why not? Not Dimir, blue, white, blue, white, blue, white. Crap. My brain has stopped functioning. Blah, blah, blah. Azorius. Azorius colors. That's the word I was looking for. Another Bond of Flourishing. Zhang Yangsu, Wildcrafter. Another Dreadhorde Arcanist. That doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Alright. Let's keep this party going. Got 4 packs left. Saving the best for last. That's how this is working, right? Lots of step plating. Angros, Captain of Chaos! Angros, Captain of Chaos! Rawr! Creatures you control have Menace and Amass 2, just because. It's awesome. Mizium Tank. So now I got the tank, I've got Parhelion, I've got the Submersible. I don't have 2. I think there's a vehicle in every color. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright. Paradise Druid. Price of Betrayal. Look at that art. So cool. Did such a good job, Ryan Yee. Finally! Freaking copy of the Wanderer. It's about freaking time. And Awakening of Vitu-Ghazi. See this. If you got the thingy out that says you can't target lands. Yeah. You can't target lands with this. Oh no. If you're hoping for that 9/9 land to swing at me, you cannot have it. It is not for you. Alright. Okay. Rail's Outburst. Tyrant's Scorn. Ooh, second to last pack. Should I wait? Should I save it for later? No. Vivian, Champion of the Wilds! I forgot all about Vivian. I love Vivian. I mean, she's right here. Right here. Unless she summoned herself. You may cast creature spells as though they had flash. Until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gains Vigilance and Reach. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at that card, and you may cast it as if it was a creature card. You may cast it if it was a creature card. But a 4 loyalty planeswalker for 3 that you can give Vigilance and Reach to a creature. Yeah. Give Vigilance and Reach to a Death Touch creature. Yeah. Alright. Let's see if we can... I'm going to go backwards this time. We got Voha. We got a Forest. We got Mobilized District. So, did not end on a high note. Not a low note, but not a high note. And that's okay. Alright. Hope this was entertaining for you. Got a foily Gideon Blackbird. Foily. And I will check you next time, Planeswalkers.